to the playoffs. They defeated the St. Louis Blues in essentially a winner-take-all, do-or-die. Stakes were high, playoff-bound contest tonight. And they got the job done. Your final score is 5-1. The Avs leap over the St. Louis Blues, take back second position in the wild card, and they are in the playoffs. Wow, so where do we go from here? First off, let's enjoy the moment, because after last season and how things went so terribly wrong and were awful, at last the Avs are in a place where they made some changes, some good, some great, and you can't deny that. You can't deny those cheers. You can't deny how happy this fan base is after what just happened tonight. I won't say that I was. I knew they had this in the bag. I won't say that. I was worried. I think everybody was worried. But as I said during the Burgundy Rainbow pregame show, if you only have 1% chance out of 99, you focus on the one. And that's exactly what the Avs did. They focused on their one chance, and boy, did they deliver. Sam Girard got things started off in the first period on a power play with a great shot to beat Jake Allen. Avs went into the first intermission up 1-0. Tyson Barrie scored the second goal of the game on a disputed offside call. And I think we've seen this movie before out of Mike Yeo pulling the goalie challenge, the coach's challenge on an offside call. However, the call didn't go his way this time, and the score was 2-0. So after that, the Blues got a power play opportunity on some funky Mark Barberio call. Blues convert, score is 2-1. And then after that, it was I'm going to blank here because a lot of things were going on. So Avs were able to restore their their 2-goal lead. They won up 3-1. That was the Nathan McKinnon top shelf goal, if I'm not mistaken. Avs took their 3-1 lead into the third, and that's when things just fell into place. The Avs were able to get 2 empty net goals after Allen went to the bench. The captain sealed it at 4-1, and Matt Nieto got his goal of the night. 5-1, that's your final. Jonathan Bernier was your third star. Blanking on the second star. I think it was the captain. I think it was Landeskog, and finally your first star was Sam Girard. I don't have the other stats because my other phone died, so I'm doing all the best I can from memory. So again, the Avs leapfrog back over the St. Louis Blues. The Avs are heading to their first postseason berth since 2014, and they will face the Nashville Predators in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Date and times are not yet known, but what we do know is that we will see more Avalanche hockey here at Pepsi Center coming up next week or very early in the week after. So Don't bother pinching yourself. You're not dreaming. This actually happened after what happened last season, and a lot of folks writing this team off and leaving it for dead. They come back, make some changes, and they're in the postseason. It is playoff time. Sorry, I saw some messages, and there they are. No, you're not dreaming. You're not dreaming, Gregor. You're not dreaming. This is a thing. It's actually happening. So it's truly cause for celebration. This franchise was mocked, ridiculed by a lot of analysts, a lot of pundits, a lot of people who think they know. Joe Sakic was roasted. There was a lot of talk about, well, what are you going to do about Matt Duchene? He's this, he's that. Well, Matt Duchene wanted to play playoff hockey. Well, he's not going to do it here, and he's not going to do it where he is now. So this team came together, and even though things got pretty dicey here in the last couple of weeks, they didn't make it easy on themselves, but boy, did they ever make this last one exciting. But this was as close to a complete game as the Avs probably played in a long time this season. There was maybe one turnover that I can recall from Como that Bernier was able to clean up, but overall passes were great. Forecheck was great. Power play was excellent. They did the best they could with the penalty kill. I know St. Louis got that power play goal, but overall a solid effort tonight from the Avalanche. And I don't know what happened between the time they left San Jose to the time that they got here, but they came out looking like a playoff team. This was a playoff team that won this game tonight. And they are no longer the 48-point laughingstock. The Colorado Avalanche are a playoff club. So any naysayers, any doubters, that's where the argument ends. The Colorado Avalanche are a playoff club. So how long they'll be in the playoffs is yet to be seen. Nashville is a tough team. They gave the Avalanche fits during the regular season. I believe they won the regular season series in a sweep, but again, I don't have the stats with me right now. So the Avs are in for a fight. But this playoff experience for this young group is going to be invaluable. It's going to be so important as this young team learns and grows as they move forward together beyond this season. Joe Sakic had a plan, and he stuck with that plan. And his gamble, if it can be called such, paid off. This young squad is a playoff club. But at the same time, they played like a young squad. The two are not mutually exclusive. It is a young squad. It is a playoff squad. The numbers bear that out. The play on the ice bears that out on certain nights. They look young, and then other nights, especially during the 10-game playoff, 10-game winning streak, they looked unbeatable because, well, they were for 10 games. So, a phenomenal night tonight here at Pepsi Center. The crowd was on top of it. They were in it from the opening face-off until after the final buzzer. Even now, just during postseason, the post-game, you heard the cheers, you heard the excitement. So, playoff hockey is here in Denver, and it's going to be pretty intense coming up here as the Avs get ready for their opening round matchup against Nashville. And we're done. 82 games, regular season, we're done. Now we start the postseason. So let's go ahead and start winding things down here. I'd like to take this time to thank everybody who stuck with us and with me as we had our first regular season doing this thing. So I'm glad to have everybody who watched on the Periscope and watched here on YouTube. I really appreciate your support and your support of Burgundy Rainbow as we do this thing. So thank you all for being a part of the regular season fun. And we're going to have some playoff fun. Regardless of what happens, we're going to make it fun. So thank you all for watching. I am Vlad. This has been the Burgundy Rainbow post-game show here on YouTube. For continuing coverage and conversation on tonight's victorious Colorado Avalanche effort, head to burgundyrainbow.com, join the Burgundy Rainbow Discord, and head to the GDT channel. And as always, stay tuned to burgundyrainbow.com for continuing coverage and conversation on the Colorado Avalanche as they begin their playoff push. Until next time, which I believe would be Game 3 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Let's go Avs.